Alright, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another reaction video, I guess. I guess it is a reaction, because I'm taking a look at something for the first time, and I'm going to be like, whoa, or, oh, or, oh, or, ooh, any of those. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing ooh, because I'm here to take a look at the first reviews, currently, as of right now, which is an hour after embargo. I wanted some reviews to come out, because I know both Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes has a hard time, as we saw with Death Stranding and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is two games I watched. I went and looked at the reviews for when they first came out, and it took a long time for Metacritic to release those. So I was like, you know what, Rotten Tomatoes, I know for a fact, has a hard time updating their site. So I waited. An hour. I think that's a good enough time. I will say, though, the reason why I think it's going to be is because I've already seen a couple reviews. I saw the IGN one. And when I say I've seen them, I see them on Twitter. Just here and there. Yeah, they're... I think the IGN one was, like, kind of positive. It was like, yeah, it's good. It's just not a great, like, conclusion or whatever. And then there was one, I forgot who it was from, that was like scathing, saying it's like it's not just a bad it's not just a bad Star Wars movie, it's just straight up a bad movie. I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna guess, if I had to guess, those were two. One was a good review, kinda, and one was a bad review. I'm gonna guess mid 60% right now. That's what I'm guessing, which would be way lower than both. Actually, I think all of the Star Wars movies from Disney. I think Solo even has like a 4% or some shit. Maybe not. That might be closer to like a 60%. So around Solo, which I actually really enjoyed Solo. So I don't I'd be okay with Solo. But as the final movie in the saga, I mean, it is a saga. I don't know why I'm quoting it, but whatever. It's been 2 minutes, so we should probably just get to it. We're gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes first. Actually, should we do that or Metacritic first? Let's do Rotten Tomatoes first, I think. All right, I'm here on the Christmas cast for Meg 64. I was watching that, and let's go. Okay, I want to look. Let's see if I can get to it. I see it. I kind of see it right there. All right, I'm not seeing Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm going to cover it. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I saw the splat. 57% and only 44 reviews right now. That doesn't seem right. It's been an hour. There's only 44 reviews right now. Average rating. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that surprised after reading a couple of those reviews. Because I said mid 60s. This is only 8% off. But, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, again, they're just reviews. I'm not going to go in expecting to hate it now. Like, I'm not somebody that just like lives their life based on what reviews a movie's getting, but I do follow some people that I really like, and a lot of those people that I do like, that I listen to, and I usually agree with their opinion, also are on Rotten Tomatoes. So let's see if they have reviews. I'm gonna refresh real quick. Okay, no, it's a 56% now. It's going down, even though no change in total count, which is a little weird, but yeah. I'll wait until it finishes here. The Cats getting reviews? Let's see that. No reviews yet for Cats. Sad day. That's the one I'm really looking forward to. The end of this giant Star Wars saga that's spanned over 40 years. Now I want to see Cat. I want to see James Corden as a cat. Jesus Christ. No, it's still 46%. You know what? Here, let's do this. We'll read some reviews, but I want to go to all critics. Sometimes you get to see more reviews that way because their site is kind of poopy. Doesn't look like that's the case this time, though. It's not saying how many reviews there are. It's saying 3 pages worth. Wow, look at all those splats. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Film School Rejects, I do like. I don't know who Rob Hunter is, though. A mixed bag of a franchise ends with a mixed bag of a final chapter. It's ultimately an entertaining, affecting, and safe close to a massive 42-year-long storyline. Is it really, though, a 42-year storyline? I mean, I know it is, but it really finished 36 years ago. So I mean, was it 36? Yeah, because the last one of the original trilogy came out in '83, and the prequels, sure, but they didn't need to be told. We could have filled it in ourselves, right? If you like it or hate the prequels, it doesn't matter. That story did not need to really be told. I mean, we get it. He was seduced by the dark side. We don't need to see it. I mean, it's cool to see it. That's fine, but we don't need to see that. You know. Anyway, sure, someone's gonna disagree with me, which is fine. If you like the prequels, I don't give a shit. You know, like as much as you want. Okay, that's not hurting anybody. I don't care. Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker represents the plummeting of Disney's artistic integrity. I thought that was Maleficent too, but okay. The problem with the Rise of Skywalker isn't any singular omission. Oh, I'm sorry, singular. I put single. Oh, and Lion King, of course, and Aladdin, and every fucking Disney remake out there. Isn't any single omission or misstep. It isn't the succession of cheap gotcha twists that briefly threatened to alter. It's late. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I apologize. How we look at these characters, only to abruptly pull us back to rose-tinted reality. Rose. Uh-oh. She's in it. Wonder if she's the reason why. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't even hate Rose in the last movie. Though she had some cringeworthy dialogue, but for the most part, she didn't bother me too much. The end isn't as splendid as one might have wanted, but you can see more virtues than errors here. Okay. Whatever controversy Abrams might have brewed up with artistic choices, he still captures magnificently the soul of the series. Okay. I don't know what the controversy is going to be. I'm actually excited just hearing that. Oh, here's someone I like, Rachel Wagner. This is Rachel's reviews. It's a flawed, messy film, but it recaptures the spirit of adventure I love in Star Wars. Okay. All right. Rise of Skywalker completes the saga no one sane screenwriter would have dreamt up from scratch, but does so with such pluck and showmanship that the result feels strangely precious. Okay. Rise of Skywalker is far from flawless, but overall it's an emotional, thrilling, and satisfying conclusion to the Skywalker saga. Does anybody else have that problem when they read? They always swap words with other words. They swap. They choose other synonyms. Like, and I always say conclusion. I don't know why I do. I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem? What would that be called? That has to be like a thing, right? There has to be like a term for that. With plenty of surprises up its sleeve. It's fun. I already read that. Let's see, like, the worst reviews. Okay, here's one really bad. 1.5. The Rise of Skywalker eases its viewers into the comfortable resignation and uncomplicated callbacks meant to pacify and not injure. Okay, I mean, that's not a positive, but that doesn't sound too bad. It just sounds like maybe 2 out of 4. That's just the quote, though, that they used. The rap. I don't really care for the rap, personally. Hollywood Reporter, they're okay. Skywalker isn't an ending, a sequel, a reboot, or a remix. It's a zombie. Okay. Somewhat soulless delivery system of catharsis, but Disney and Abrams are banking on the delivery itself to be enough. Skywalker. Oh, wait. Okay. That means we got more reviews. Because we're seeing... Oh, Grace Randolph, everyone's favorite. I'm not a big fan of Grace Randolph. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I apologize if there's some Grace Randolph fans out there, but she said so many stupid things in the past that I don't know, and I'm not a fan. By the end, let me move this over actually. By the end, as the twin suns set on cinema's greatest ever sci-fi series, I don't know about that. It's near impossible to hold back the tears. Not that I don't think it's one of the greats out there, but I personally don't like the prequels. The Last Jedi was fine. I liked it. I liked it when it first came out a lot, actually, but I just like it now. I just rewatched it like a couple weeks ago, and it still holds up. It's fine. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I enjoy it. It's fine if you don't like it. I don't give a shit. I love listening to people bitch and moan about that movie, though, and I mean it in like an affectionate way when I say bitch and moan, because it's really funny. It's like people picking apart that movie. I'm just like, Jesus, yeah. I mean, I saw that too, but I was just like, it's still fun for me. I'm not looking at it like it's a Scorsese picture, but I don't know. But it's still extremely flawed. What did Grace Randolph say? The cast does a very good job, but this trilogy is stuck in a nosedive it can't escape. The movie tries to use fan service to save the day, but it just comes off as desperate. Okay. Yeah. Eric Eisenberg. Here's a bunch of positives. So I mean, there are definitely positives, you know. Despite its underwhelming ending, I've enjoyed a lot of the time I spent in this galaxy. Oh, I don't like underwhelming endings. Oh, Sean Chandler. Oh, you liked it. There you go. I like Sean Chandler. Go check him out. He's on YouTube. It provides all the spectacle, adventure, and reveals you expect from a Star Wars finale, but with so much crammed into one film, it's not as satisfying as it should be. We still gave it a B. Spoiler free, after 42 years, the original saga story arc has come to a close, and it winds up doing it in a solid, if imperfect fashion, and does so while marching to the beat of its own drum. See, I just switched. Yeah, I mean, drum is not a synonym for vision, but whatever. Bleeding Cool. I like Bleeding Cool. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker features some very strange pacing, odd structure, and is likely the least cinematic of the new era of films, but still features some truly breathtaking moments. Really, it's the least cinematic. Wow. That's what the one review I think I read, I think it was the negative one I read, and it was a tweet saying like it was nonstop action. So I guess it could be nonstop action, not as cinematic still. So. And that looks like it's it. And let's go back to the front. Still 56%. Okay. Oh, wait. No. It says 43% here. I mean, 53%. Imagine it was 43%. Holy shit. See, this is why I don't like Rotten Tomatoes sometimes. All right. How about this? We'll go to Metacritic now. We'll come back maybe. Maybe. We'll see. 53 on Metacritic. Woo! Oh, it's right in between 6 Underground and Jumanji. At least what Tom's getting better reviews. Oh, look, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I feel like that should be higher. A 79 is ridiculous for that game. I think it's like 85 at least. That's a great game. I really enjoyed that game. But anyway, let's see Star Wars. 53, 33 critics. Okay, so Metacritic actually got their shit together, because usually when it comes to Metacritic, they have way less reviews than Rotten Tomatoes does, at least most of the time. See what they said. Rise of Skywalker rates right up there with the 1977 original. Okay, hold on. Let's calm down. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say. It's just weird. That's the 100. That's a 110 out of 10. Right up there with, and okay, so they liked it a lot, which is fine. Like whatever you want, I don't give a shit. It's a breakneck conclusion to what's been a breakneck restart. Okay, Rise of Skywalker, people like it. All right, so I want to see a really negative one. So sorry. Vox and Slant. Okay, Vox. The Rise of Skywalker falls somewhere between an overstuffed fan service finale and a yawn fest. If The Force Awakens kicked off a new cycle in the franchise and The Last Jedi set it up to push beyond its familiar patterns, The Rise of Skywalker, for the most part, runs screaming in the other direction. Okay, shit. Slant, the film, hyper aware of the shadow cast by the franchise's history, struggles to both honor and redeem the past before everything comes to a close. And it seems like it's a running thing where they're just... I'm getting the sense that they took everything that happened in The Last Jedi and said, fuck it. like with Kylo saying, like, oh, we should do our own thing, pretty much. He said to, like, yeah, like screw the Jedi, screw the dark side, all that stuff. Let's just do our own thing or whatever. Which I thought was interesting. I would have loved to see that, actually. I would, if that was actually they took that out of that movie and somehow made it a part of this movie, which I don't know, that might actually happen. I'm not sure. That seemed more interesting, but they kind of squandered it in The Last Jedi with Rey and Kylo fighting, and then at the end, of course, what happens there. So kind of not squandered, but I feel like it'll be very hard to bring that back up here with it and it making sense. I just hope they don't. You can hate Last Jedi as much as you want. I hope they don't take the ideas The Last Jedi had and say fuck them. You know what I mean? Because if they did that, I think that's lazier, and also you might as well not even call it trilogy at that point if you're just not going to count the second movie. Like, of course they have to count some stuff. They can't just show Luke there on the island now and like, hey, none of that shit happened in the last movie. But if you're going to count so much stuff out of the movie from The Last Jedi and not even bring it up, then I don't know. It feels like maybe it's like not even a trilogy. It's like 2.5 movies at that point. I feel like everything that should be brought up should be brought up. And I don't know. Again, I haven't seen the movie yet, so maybe they did. But I'm getting the sense here that oh wait, hold on. I like the okay. I want to see it. I want to see if any review says like it doesn't bring up it's a turgid rush toward a conclusion I don't think anyone wanted. Not the people upset about whatever they're upset about with The Last Jedi. I feel like it has something to do with Luke being depressed and with women having any real agency in the story. Okay. What? That was not people's problem. I never heard that before. I don't know about this guy. Nor any of the more chill franchise devotees who just want to see something engaging. Yeah, okay. Let's just fucking forget that one. Under J.J. Abrams, The Rise of Skywalker hits its marks and bashes ahead so speedy that no emotion sinks in too deeply. That sucks. So there'll be like death scene. I already see it. Like someone's gonna die and immediately they cut away and then we're back to it. I can see like Poe dying or something like that, and fucking Finn's like, "No, my one true love," or whatever. He kisses his corpse or whatever. Starts blowing him. Sorry. Hey, I'll be down. I don't care. But I could see them just squandering a lot of stuff. I like that word squandering, by the way. It's a good word. It's fun to say, and it almost sounds smart enough where you can kind of get past the part where it sounds like you're saying some shit a kid would say. Squander. You know what I mean? Like squash or squish or squeaky. Those all sound like kid words to me. I don't know why. It's all squeaky. I'm going to squash it. I don't know why. And that's in a Q. Just square. Nah, square. Square sounds manly. You're such a square. That's manly. All right, let's refresh this. Maybe we got more reviews. No, it's about the same. That makes sense. Not everybody has seen it, so you're not going to get a lot of reviews right now. It still doesn't make sense with Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes will have like up to 500 reviews on their site, so I just don't see how they only have 44 right now. They still have 44. I don't see it, especially since it says 53% here. Right now, Bombshell's ahead. Spies in Disguise is ahead. You know what? I bet if Cats had reviews right now, I bet it'd be ahead. I bet it'd be like 100%. Imagine Cats is 100%. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? That and Paddington 2. Let's see where Paddington 2 is at right now, actually. Paddington 2, great film. It should have the success of Star Wars. Let's see. Still at 100%, right? Yeah, baby. Look at that. Now this is the thumbnail. There you go. You know what? I could be a dick and just like have that as the thumbnail and just remove the Paddington poster and put Star Wars and remove this thing that says Paddington 2. Let's see. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker honors its star's rich legacy with a sweet-natured sequel whose adorable visuals are matched by a story perfectly balanced between heartwarming family fare and purely enjoyable all-ages adventure. I mean, that works with me. I don't know about the stars rich. Maybe let's talk about the stars itself, because Star Wars. You ever think of that? I'm not going to do that, though, because that'd be kind of dickish, wouldn't it? I don't know. I feel like I want to just be a dick, but that's clickbaity as fuck, and I don't like doing clickbait. So, even though I guess I do reactions, but that's not clickbait. That's just like, I take a still from my reaction, and I guess it is clickbait. But I'm not saying you won't believe this. The reviews are out for Star Wars, and you won't believe what it got. And I have a thumbnail for this shit. Me going. Or some shit. I do that face sometimes too. I can't talk. It's just a lot of me saying like I'm not a dick and then explaining how I'm a dick. All right. Anyway, there you go. That's it. I guess let's go to Star Wars one more time. No, that's Cats. One more time. 56%. Wow. That's the Last Jedi. I didn't even get that. I don't think any Star Wars films. Actually, that's not true. I think episode 1 right now. Besides maybe that animated one. But episode 1 I think is rotten now. After it got re-released. Really? Come on. Fuck out of Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace. I'm pretty sure that one's negative now. Oh, wow. It's way negative. Because it used to be positive. It used to be like 63% or some shit. But now it's 53%. But besides episode 1, I don't think any other Star Wars movies, besides also that animated one, I have a lot of qualifications for this to be the case. Besides this, and this is the only one that's negative. I think even episode 2, which in my opinion, is the worst one of all the Star Wars movies. Besides that animated one, which I don't even count because it fucking doesn't even count. I'm talking about the 9 ones. And even the prequels and Solo. Yeah, that one even has higher, which is ridiculous. That's the worst one. Easily. I think even people that love the prequels can admit that of all those 3 movies, this is the worst one. Dude, it has the most cringeworthy shit. At least episode 1, you can get away with the fact that it was still in 1999, and it's been 20. Oh, no, not 20. It's been 16 years since the last Star Wars. And it's the beginning of a trilogy. Usually, beginning of a trilogy aren't as, like, emotional, as action packed as the future, not episodes, movies. But the second one should be the one that should be the one that really ratchets it up, and I guess it does with the action and special effects, but it fucking sucked. I don't care. Give me a dislike. It's fine. That's my opinion. If you like it, again, it's fine. This is my opinion. I'm sorry. And I know I'm going to get the comment. I always get the comment if I bring up the prequels and I say I don't like them. I always get the comment, oh, I didn't come here for fucking prequel hate. I'm like, it's a Star Wars video, all right? Fuck off. Anyway, Chewbacca.